Welcome to Gimpy Gardener. Enjoy, like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications. I appreciate your support. I wanted to show some grow bags. This one is already done. I put coconut coir on top of it as a mulch. And I am doing two kinds of melons, cantaloupes, to be more specific. Now it's time to see how it's done. I'd like to show some vegetable patio planters, grow bags, so to speak. These are not traditional grow bags as they are not made of some sort of cloth. I had shown the one that I had completed, and now we're going to build the rest. Normally, I would do this somewhere that is where I'm going to put it, because honestly, once it's full, it's going to be hard to move. However, I put everything on top of this cardboard, and the cardboard is a little easier for me to drag onto my cart. Biggest advice I can give is lasagna type gardening when it comes to filling it. I want the drainage holes, but if you used soil, it would be a whole lot of soil. So I take packaging that I know has not been treated, because some of them have been treated, some of them have glue in them. You really have to know what you're doing with it, especially when you're dealing with edible crops. Secondly, I add pine straw. It will dissolve. I have a lot of it because I use it in my smoker with my bees. Well, I don't need that much for this particular container. And all of this will slowly go down. This cardboard's great for the fact that it prevents the pine from going everywhere. So I shove this on, and that's the base. It still gets drainage capability. The soil will press down on it. And frankly, I've done this again and again, and it works. Now to filling it. I do not have any volunteers, so this part's going to take some time. See you in a bit. Now I have it halfway done, and I want to water it a little bit. This particular cheapy water can is really good about not leaking all over the place or spilling out of one end. This isn't the top layer. The cardboard was not pre-moistened. Much of this is going to be absorbed quite quickly. And if there is any excess, it will go out the drainage holes. Let's see. Get it packed in there a little bit. I am going to add my trifecta. It is something I've always used since I discovered it. My plants have done well. It's organic and great for the garden. I get nothing for saying that I use trifecta, but I kind of really like it. So I personally love to support small businesses. And Luke from MI Gardener is a stand-up kind of guy with great seeds and great products and a wonderful attitude. Now this is the soil that I made myself. If you look at my vids, there's one on how to make your own soil so that you're not blowing a ton of money on some pre-bagged stuff. And I will put that in the comments as well. Now it's time to do the next layers. My pot is finished. time for mulching the top. Grabbing the good old coconut or chunks, chips as they call them. And I'm going to break them up and put some water in them so they can expand. And they don't expand much. They're not expandable soil, but they're absorbing all of that water, which is the biggest thing I need in the South. I will do that, and that will all go on top. So I'm going to take a little break because I'm tired. And the sun is coming through the rain clouds. How beautiful. And I'm just looking at how everything is coming along so far. Working on it. It's only a year old. My new addition. But right now, the core must soak. You can use any kind of mulch. I would definitely not use anything that's treated or colored. You can use straw. I happen to have this as chips, and right now I am not going anywhere to get anything else. So chips it is. And here they are, all constructed. I had some extra soil, so I made up a little planter because, yep, I have plants I have yet to put somewhere. Now the big question is, what to plant? This one's easy. As I hang my head in shame, I have starts that I haven't actually gotten planted yet. They need homes badly. But what should I do with this one? Any suggestions? Tell me in the comments. Variegated lavender. It's not doing as well as I'd like, but it has stripes. It's variegated. It's called Platinum Blonde. Of course, rub, smell, and it's amazing. And the chicken that I will always have, because I am not allowed to have real chickens. Darn city ordinances. Here's my latest little project. I needed extra mulching space because if you're using containers, you have to have somewhere for the plants to grow. This way I'm not bothering anybody's mowing the lawn. And now they have everywhere to grow out onto the mulch. And I even have my first female bloom, which frankly I did grab the male and kind of help the little pollinating. We'll see what happens. But yeah, it's a good thing. Just add some mulch, and I do the cardboard method. I'm going to cut that away so that even though the grass was weed whacked to nothing, it still helps with the weed prevention. So far, so good. How many of you do this? Tapping and tapping, helping pollination. I go around and usually I count up to 10. Some people use an electric toothbrush. Personally, my fingers work, even though I actually have the little musical time thing that you hit and it'll vibrate. Here's some teaspoon tomatoes, and we're gonna help these guys along their journey.